2025 was a weird year, and I think that's saying the absolute least. Hello, hello, how you doing? So look, I understand with me recording vertical on my phone, 50% of your screen is just tetas. I understand. I'm sorry about that. I personally just hate the horizontal view on my phone. I especially hate the front camera quality of this phone. It's as compared to the back camera, but I don't have this set up to like see how I look in the back camera. And yeah, we'll figure it out for the next year. I definitely am planning on getting a new phone in the new year, so maybe that will help. But I'm looking into maybe getting a separate like actual vlogging camera. I know people still do that, but phone cameras are really nice. Outside of the audio, I'm still trying to figure out the audio. I'll probably end up getting one of those little tiny clip mics that I see a lot of people use. So about Vlogmas. So I definitely said 12 days of Vlogmas and I only did 6. Long short of it is, bitch, life was happening. I deal with 24/7, 365 depression, but it's just the winter time when it's just really cold. There's no sun. I have anemia, so I'm already most of the time cold. And when it's like literally most mornings it's single digit degrees and it's miserable. So again, just life happening. So I didn't really have time to record, didn't feel like recording. I used to want to be a daily vlogger, as most of us who grew up during like the early 2000s, late 2000s, 2010s wanted to be a vlogger. You have to be really fake as hell to be doing that every single day. Putting a camera in front of yourself is not hard work. You can just simply record yourself, not do any editing, and just put it on the internet. People have done that for decades. In terms of making content that is more digestible, that is aesthetically pleasing, that is interesting and will keep people's interest, it takes a lot of editing. When I look back and think of all the major like daily vloggers who were exposed to be like, you know, they had like editors and lighting and all these other people in the background helping out with all their vlogs. Like, okay, now I see why y'all were doing that and how your content was the quality that it was. But I don't want to do a whole movie production to film a day of my life. You know what I mean? That seems just a little fake as hell. It is truly a grind, not a grind that I'm particularly interested in, but I'm doing this for fun. It's mostly for fun. I would like to get into vlogging different special events, like, because I go to music festivals and concerts and open mics and stuff like that, and I think it'd be cool to record that. One of my goals for 2026 is to start doing open mics. I really haven't done an open mic since I started learning the bass. I'm at a point where I feel very comfortable. I know a plethora of songs. This past year, I've been locking in on singing and playing at the same time, and I have a handful of songs that I feel really comfortable with and I think would be super cool to whip out at an open mic. I think it would be cool to film that process. This is something that I've wanted to do for like a decade at this point. I really didn't have the confidence to do it in college, and then the pandemic happened, and then there were no options for that at all. And now there are slim pickings, you know, they're out there. You have to really look now, but there's not as many opportunities for things like that. But I would like to film my journey in doing that. And also, I go to some pretty awesome shows and festivals throughout the year, and I think it'd be cool to show people. After 2020, I said, F resolutions. I can't wait till the beginning of the year to do stuff. The beginning of 2020, January, I was literally about to expire from COVID. And then suddenly all of my resolutions went out the door because it was like, shit, why did I wait till January to want to do stuff? And here I am, I was sick for a good 2 months. So yeah, after that harrowing experience and then like getting it like 2-3 more times the next couple of years, it was just like, you know what, I don't have to wait until the beginning of the year to do something that I really want to do or to make important change in my life. I'm going to do it right now. You know, the new year is a clean slate. And yes, it's cool to think of it that way. I'm someone who personally has the understanding that time is a man-made concept and therefore it doesn't really matter at all. So whether I start doing something now or start doing it January 1st really doesn't make a difference, because it's not going to change how consistent I am, how devoted I am to doing that thing, if I'm going to be able to stick it out when things get tough and all that great stuff. Me waiting till January is just going to delay me figuring out this is going to be a journey and it's going to be a time and a half. I'm just not for that. Quarantine happened and we were quite literally stuck inside for 3 months. I ordered a bass, watched videos online, and learned how to play and listen to my favorite songs and would play along. But while I don't believe in partaking in resolutions, I believe in doing stuff now. My point of view on a lot of things, it's like either now or never. You're going to do it now or like it's never going to happen. That aside, I do have some goals that I'd like to attain or start working on in the new year. I want all my socials to reach 1,000 subscriber followers, whatever the lingo is for the different social medias. I think it's doable. I'm not holding myself up to a standard of I need to get this number by December, whatever. Like I don't care that much. And I don't think that's much of a stretch. I think it's doable. I think it's possible if, I play my cards right in terms of making great videos and improving my content, improving the quality and stuff like that, and making, promoting myself better. I've always been a lot better at talking myself down and self-deprecating myself than talking myself up. But that's also something that I've been trying to work on since 2020. To quote a great philosopher, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Sorry. Anyway, so I think getting to 1,000 followers is a doable goal. And again, if I don't, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It's good. Presumably there'll be a year after that. Hopefully. 2025 was a weird year. And I think that's saying the absolute least. The weirdest year ever. It's up there. It's up there. Maybe it's because I'm at a totally new job and I'm not dreading every day, and every day isn't an uphill battle. Since I left education, as much heavy things has happened this year, it just kind of breezed by. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being desensitized to everything. I'm looking forward to 2026. Again, I always hope for the best in the new year. I wish for all the world's problems to suddenly be solved. I wish there could be simpler solutions. I know a lot of the solutions are really simple. There are people who benefit from telling you that they're not. But we don't have to get into that. I am a very lighthearted person. I try to keep it really lighthearted, but I'm not very much into mincing or sugarcoating situations or my words a lot, especially when it comes to calling out all the problematic issues in this world. So if you just came here for bass, apologies, because me yapping about the world's issues and my take on it is also part of the package deal. But that's pretty much all I wanted to come out and say. I'm excited for the new year. I have all these little tidbits of plans of things that I want to do, but I'm not holding myself up to any kind of standard to do anything at all. This is fun for me, and I want it to stay fun. I hope it's fun for you too. And if it is, please like, subscribe, share my video, give me comments on shit that you want to see me do, songs you want to see me play. But seriously, guys, I know this has been a rough year for a lot of people, a lot more rough than many of us will ever know. And I sincerely do just wish for everyone to have a healthy, happy, prosperous new year. I was always one of those foolish kids who was into the idea of world peace, and I still think that it's a possibility. Will it be this next year? Who knows? Crazy things happen all the time, but we can only hope. That being said, thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year.